Hey everyone, this is number 4, my top 5 marketing channels for local businesses. So we're at number 4 today. If you didn't get a minute to catch the last 3, you can go back in the feed and check those out. Basically where I lay out the top 5 marketing channels for local businesses that you should be working to basically harness the power of utilizing those channels to drive more business or more sales for your business. And so basically when you combine the power of these 5 marketing channels, you can really, it's a winning strategy. You can really 5 to 10x your ROI, no doubt. And so I want to lay out here number 4 in this 5-part series, and so we'll lay out number 5 in the subsequent video, but I want to lay out number 4 here today. And so number 4 is social media marketing. So mainly Facebook and Instagram ads or ad campaigns, running those sort of campaigns. And so as of late, we've heard people shifting as far as depending on the type of business they are. I haven't really seen a whole lot of local businesses doing this, but advertising on TikTok, that's been something that we've kind of been hearing a little bit more and more about recently. But as a platform that's been around for a very long time, Facebook and Instagram is very powerful. It can be extremely powerful for your local business. And so what we've seen, unfortunately, a lot of marketing agencies don't really, there's been like basically hundreds and thousands of marketing agencies that's jumped into the craze of social media marketing and really, unfortunately, it kind of gives a black eye to the industry as far as a lot of folks, there's a low entry to, barrier to entry, right? So people can just start tomorrow and start advertising on the social platforms. Where basically, just like anything else, there requires a decent amount of knowledge to be a decent amount of experience to be considered knowledgeable when running those sort of campaigns and ads, especially industry specific to certain local businesses. Like your businesses like an HVAC, plumber, roofer is going to be different than running it for dental practice, medical practice, things like that, because of the nature of like how well you can target folks on that platform. Retargeting has become, as of late, you've heard stories about Facebook infringing on kind of like privacy rights, right? And so because they have built a tremendous database with all of our information and know more about us than we probably know about ourselves. So while that's scary in one token, because that definitely can be, it also allows you as a local business owner to kind of put in some targeting that really will help you in your marketing efforts when utilizing the platform to run social media marketing campaigns. And so we're going to break these down in the bullets here. I don't want to take up too much time on things. So when you're running campaigns, running custom audience, this is key. This is critical. A lot of times you see folks running traffic campaigns. Those campaigns are cheap clicks and really don't get you a lot of conversions. They allow for potential testing. If you're starting to do things to test ad copy and test various images and things like that, they will allow you, when you run cheap traffic, you can do certain things to allow you to optimize at a later point. But at some point, you're going to want to switch over to running custom audience campaigns and retargeting campaigns. Even though some of those abilities to retarget has changed drastically in the past year because of certain things like the Apple update, the iOS update, right, that's occurred. So basically it's thrown a monkey wrench into things and allowing the ability to retarget folks. But there's still workarounds with some of those things that you can do to still run a successful campaign, a social media marketing campaign. And so you can test various campaign strategies and then optimize accordingly. So one thing that we've seen works very well is when you do sprint testing, because it allows you to test little short rapid tests, very specific to like the image, the copy, very, very short tests, like what will take you basically potentially in an area like, let's say, a mid-sized city of like 250K or more, or a geography of that. You can test something within 6 hours and get there, and already find out information that you can make an informed decision about in regards to optimizing or properly optimizing your ad campaign in social media. And so that's huge because, as you know, sometimes the testing piece can take a while, and you don't want to test. You want to have true A and B testing for the most part, right? And not test too many variables at once, because then you will basically spend a lot of ad dollars and may not get the information that you need. Because at the end of the day, when you put money into this is both the data you're getting back. You're paying to get data back in the form of the information that you receive to make, and I would say the information that you receive in order to make an informed decision how to properly optimize your campaign. And so in doing so, running sprint tests is a great and effective way of shortening that testing period, and so it can be very effective. So also with the targeting, as we've laid out here, with Facebook and Instagram, the targeting is ridiculous. You can really basically target folks when it at such a micro level, but when it comes to local businesses, just because given the nature of what the demographic or the area, they're really, a lot of local businesses are looking to advertise within a specific service area, and so you don't want to really nail that service area down too much and not have enough of a demographic that you're presenting the ads to. And so what we've seen is, ideally you want to have basically a reach of 300,000, right? And so anything less than that, you have to just be careful, because you may not get that your ad would basically be running many more times to the same audience. And so especially when you start to build custom audiences and things like that. So 300,000 demographic as far as reach and target, folks to target within the platform. Also, what you will see is that you can run cheap ads. You can not run cheap ads. I'm saying you can run cheap tests, right? So when you run cheap tests, you also can make informed decisions quicker, and then also you can run your subsequent campaign after testing has been completed, and it can be very cost effective. It's probably the most cost effective platform, although recently ad costs have been rising on that platform. It's still, for most niches, a very cost effective platform to run ad campaigns on. And so it does require more follow-up as far as if you're running lead generation campaigns and those type of campaigns versus conversion campaigns. As folks might know or might not know on this video, conversion campaigns are a little bit trickier because of that iOS update, and so you're not necessarily going to get good data to optimize properly. So we've by default have been running a lot of lead gen, but putting various filters in there to kind of make sure that we hone down on the leads that are not the lead quality, so we can try to improve, I would say, the overall lead quality by honing down on specifics. It does require, when you utilize this platform, a lot more follow-ups on the leads that come through in order to convert. And so, but if you do that systematically, utilizing something in tandem as far as message follow-up and email follow-up, it can be highly effective and not necessarily require a lot of time and effort from your part as a business owner or somebody on your staff to follow up as much. And so yeah, that's my piece on number 4 today of social media marketing. Again, when you utilize this in tandem or in conjunction with the 5 marketing channels, and number 5 is going to come in the next video, you really can have this can have a tremendous impact on your business, and you can not easily, but you could reach 5 to 10x ROI with some work and effort. It's very attainable, I would say. That's something that you can definitely blow it out the water when you're utilizing SEO in tandem with social media marketing and the other pieces that we laid out today, or laid out in the series, I should say. And again, this has been brought to you by today's Digital Marketing Ninja Secrets by me. So stay tuned for the next video that's coming up. If you have any questions, let me know. Lay it down, drop it down, drop a comment below, I should say. And so yeah, if you have any questions, let me know, and I'll be happy to help anyone. Take care, everyone.